Sri Lanka Crisis and Recovery video series. Ninth video. What is needed for sustainable recovery? I am Shanti Mendes. This video series is to provide insight to the general public about the national crisis in Sri Lanka. Information for these videos was taken from the book Sri Lanka Tears and Dreams of a Fragile Democracy, published by me in 2022. This video will help you to learn about the following. Does this crisis provide an opportunity to reform the country? Who is responsible for this crisis? How to create a more effective and sustainable economy? How to strengthen the governance of the economy? What should be done to make government-owned enterprises efficient? Should the social security system be strengthened? And how should the human capital be strengthened? The current crisis has exposed the severe impact of corruption and misgovernance. The crisis provides a unique opportunity to implement deep and permanent structural reforms that would be difficult under normal circumstances. In recent years, investigative journalism and the judiciary have been suppressed to cover up corruption and protect controversial government projects. Media and civil society, while acting responsibly, must demand accountability from the government. So the present crisis provides an opportunity to reform the country. Who is responsible for the current crisis? All presidents and governments, particularly after 1978, and we who voted members of parliaments into power are responsible for the current crisis. This unfortunate situation would not have arisen if some members of parliament and their family members and supporters had not looted the national wealth and institutionalized corruption. Politicians responsible for the crisis are trying to erase the past and seize power yet again on the basis of denials and false promises. According to World Bank estimates, Sri Lanka's untapped export potential for merchandise is $10 billion annually. This could create an additional 142,500 jobs. To make use of this potential, a formal, institutional and legal framework is needed to attract and retain investment. How can the economy be managed to prevent another crisis? Strengthening financial supervision and credit management is critical. Parliament's independent oversight of public finances and debt management is necessary. A new public finance management law and debt management law can improve transparency as well as accountability in the management of public resources. It is very important to establish a comprehensive legal framework to address corruption issues. Reforming tax policies and broadening the tax base is critical. Transition to an export-oriented economy and promoting entrepreneurship are vital to shape a sustainable economy. The efficiency of government-owned enterprises needs improvement. It is necessary to restructure state-owned enterprises and state-owned banks to improve competitiveness, investment, service delivery, and governance. Formulating visionary policies to ensure social protection while stimulating economic development is vital. It is important to develop an effective, transparent, and resilient social security system and strengthen the current country's social security system to improve coverage and protection of the poor and vulnerable. What can be done to strengthen human capital? Access to quality essential health services, strengthening access to primary and higher education and vocational training, and training for skill development of youth and adults. Anti-corruption strategies are essential. They include encouraging the public to report cases of corruption and vote for politicians with no track record of corruption. Strengthening whistleblower protection to encourage citizens to stand up against corruption. Whistleblower protection is important to give confidence to people to report corrupt activities. Constitutional amendments to ensure media freedom and independence. Action to strengthen criminal investigation department, parliamentary committees, police, and Attorney General's department. Taking measures to ensure the fair application of the law and strengthen the independence of the judiciary. Empowering the Parliament to secure public funds by strengthening parliamentary committees such as the Committee on Public Enterprises, the Committee on Public Accounts, and giving their chairmanship to the opposition. Improving the capacity of the legal system to prevent and control corruption. Strengthening the Auditor General's Department, including the passage of the National Audit Act as per the 19th Amendment. Strengthening of the asset declaration system. It is important that the new government explores avenues to join the Stolen Asset Recovery Program, an international program, to recover stolen assets. Ensuring a role for civil society groups in the implementation of an anti-corruption program. Strengthening measures to detect conflicts of interest and restore independent and impartial investigations into corruption allegations and prosecute those responsible. For social, economic, and political stability and recovery of the country, the new government will have to undertake economic reforms, constitutional amendments, restructuring of state-owned enterprises, measures to improve accountability and transparency, put in place anti-corruption measures, and empower the civil society, and strengthen the right to information and freedom of expression. In the 2024 general election in November, corrupt politicians should be thrown out of parliament, and it is essential to appoint a strong government that is not corrupt in order to undertake all these reforms. Thank you.